You are not to look at what club I give you. All right.
That felt real good.
Get in.
All right, we're here at Titleist Performance Institute. We're here with Corey Gerard. We're gonna do the blind grind wedge test. Corey, take us through it.
All right, so you're gonna hit a series of shots.
Okay.
From multiple different spots around the course, and we really want to see which grind gives you the best contact, and that's the most consistent contact, whether it's sand, out of the bunker, out of the rough, on the fairway. Which one is going to be the most consistent for you? Now, if we have a look here, we have 5 grinds as we get greenside, and as a regular golfer, I'm looking at these thinking, boy, do they all look the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do I find the right one for me?
Exactly.
What you're going to find though, Mike, as you go through and hit some shots, there's going to be a few that don't perform very well for you because the sole won't get through the turf, but there's going to be one that really stands out. That's going to be that aha moment. Which one is the right one for me? So I think we're going to put you to the test and then Frank, and we're going to see who we can find and where we end up with the different grinds.
I love it. Let's go.
We're going to hit 3 or 4 shots with each. I'm going to mix these up. You are not to look at what club I give you. Most players, when we give them a wedge, they look solely at the bounce. Oh, that one doesn't have enough, or that's got too much. I'm a better player than that. It's really not what it's about. We're after the sole, the shape of the sole and how it works through the turf for you. I'm not going to show you which one you're playing. You're going to hit 3 or 4 shots.
Okay.
Then we're going to switch it up. You ready?
I'm ready.
Great.
Let's go. All right.
Okay, front pin. Great shot.
Okay.
Well done. Feel free to tell me what you're feeling, whether that feels very
That did feel pretty
soft or that one felt a little clicky. But remember, we might not have the right grind for you.
Right.
You don't know what you're hitting yet.
Right.
All right, very good. Low ball flight, plenty of spin. There's that kick in.
All right.
Okay, one more with that one, and we're going to switch it up. All right, what do you think about this wedge?
I kind of like it.
We're going to keep it in the lineup?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Put that one
So
off
far,
to the side.
we've got some more to do here.
Introduce another one.
I hate that I don't know what they are, it's
Banned from looking at the bottom of the club.
banned.
All right, very different sound.
Very different sound. That one felt pretty good.
Good turf interaction. Ball flight was pretty good,
Yep.
and the result was great.
Yep.
Let's see if we can do that a few more times.
Well, a little lower.
Okay.
Look at that
Great result.
like that. Wow. Nope.
All right.
Right there.
You were aiming at that far flag.
That's what I was doing. Yeah, that's it.
One more.
Appreciate it. Oh, man.
All right, stop the fight. First shot with this one, really, really good. Second one, not too bad. Third one, not great.
Not great.
Fourth one, really not great.
Uh-huh.
You are more consistent than that. So for you to hit 4 very different shots from 20 yards with this grind suggests it's probably not on the right track for us.
Okay.
So we're going to kick this one off to the side.
That one's
Again, it's okay. This one's not all you. The tools here are really important. We're here to find the right one. Almost more important than finding the right grind here is finding the wrong one, because you get to kick it out.
That's right.
We're done with that one.
Done.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that sounded a lot different and nice.
what is that one?
Ooh, something's going on here.
You want to look, but you're not
I
allowed.
want to look.
Excellent. 2 really great shots.
Yeah.
Low flight, plenty of spin. So Aaron Deal and Bob Vokey, when they're on tour working with those players, they're really looking for the players to make contact with the wedge face between grooves 2 and 5. That's where you're going to get nice and low launch and high spin and control over your ball. If we start to hit further up the face, let's say that grind doesn't suit you and it enters the turf a little more.
Right.
The higher we hit on that face, the higher the ball launches, the shorter it carries, and the less spin it has. So we're really looking for the right grind to give you that best contact.
Okay.
Okay, what do you think of that one?
It's like an in-between.
Got to keep it.
You got to keep it.
2 pretty good ones in there.
Yeah.
Probably your 2 best ones. Okay, really good.
Really good, just a little light. Okay.
So great action, very similar to the last shots you played, but the ball came up shorter. Nice. Okay.
This one's feeling pretty good.
Feel like you can get under that one?
Yeah.
What do you think that one was without looking at it?
I don't, I'm so bad at this.
like
It's
it
not a
was
K.
your grind?
It's not a K.
It's not a K.
Not a K.
It's the opposite. So that L grind, not a lot of bounce, very narrow sole. First one was pretty good, but it came up short. After that, you were forced to hit it quite a bit firmer and really slide it through. What was happening though was that club was entering the turf, the ball was hitting high on the club face, not great control over distance or the spin coming off it. So probably not right for you, which makes total sense.
Sure.
You're in a wide sole in the K grind, a lot of bounce. The L is the opposite to that.
Got
It's
it.
not quite right for you there.
I'm gonna guess you ditched the D because I have no business being in it.
I think the D was it.
Okay.
As in not the right one, that's the one we ditched.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, last one. There you go.
I like
What's
that.
the bottom of this one?
There's the K. I was just gonna say I like that one. And that's the one I have.
Yeah, so you just came off the L grind,
Yep.
which really came out a lot slower for you. It was sharper under the turf. And then the very next one you get to, straight away you were back to your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Wider sole, a little more bounce. You can now use the bounce, blast it through. It's gonna get through that turf quicker, but you got the right ball flight coming out
Sure.
of that. The next best
Yeah, what was that next best? That
was
one?
an S.
Okay.
Okay, so anything you hit, Mike, that had a little bit of trail edge and heel relief, which are the ones that are really good for that player who likes to open it up,
Yep.
play different shots with the face, they didn't work very well for you, okay? When we had something that was more of a wider sole, a fuller sole, great. You're a player who plays things pretty square to square. Never really open it unless you need to.
Right.
What we found here was something that's faster through the turf and gave you that great contact right here between grooves 2 and 5.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
found it in the S, we found it in the K, a little wider sole, so it makes total sense.
Makes sense. You're up.
I know the drill. Don't look.
No peeking, please.
No peeking.
Nice. Now I've got the fun job because I know what I just gave you,
Yeah.
and I know it's killing you
Yeah.
that you're not allowed to look. Okay, 2 really good shots. Would you typically hit it that high on this shot around the green?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
I
keep
mean,
that in play.
I hit the 2 good shots, but it just didn't feel like what I'm used to.
Okay, good to know. I'm going to keep that one there just in case because they were good shots.
Yeah.
Okay,
That one I felt like the bounce caught the ground behind it.
just a little behind and it did
Yeah.
grab. So remembering again that we want this to really go faster through the turf without you having to generate a lot of that speed.
Right. I feel like the bounce just keeps grabbing on me.
All right, remember at the start we said, hey, you're gonna hit some
Yeah.
good shots and some not so good shots. Have a look at the bottom.
The M grind.
Yeah, you could try and manipulate that to make it work. That's
Right.
way harder than finding
Swimming
the right
against the
grind.
current, yeah.
Exactly. Completely different.
Yeah, much cleaner content, moved through the turf easier. I didn't feel like it got hung up.
Even in your practice swing, it was almost like you looked down and saw something in the leading edge that suited your eye.
Yes.
Practice swing was great contact.
Just sweet.
Threw the ball in there and it was a great shot. All right,
That felt real good.
get in. Hey!
Got one.
That's it.
Can I look?
Yes, you can look at that one.
The D.
Okay,
D
so we're
grind.
getting wider in the sole.
Yes.
So the D, even though it has this trailing edge relief and a bit of heel relief, it's a wide sole, but with that on there, you can open that club face up. Doesn't expose a lot of bounce to it, but this is getting closer to what you currently play, a slightly wider sole. Watch this ball. What's the first thing you noticed about?
It didn't check. It seemed to just keep rolling
Yeah,
from me.
contact?
It felt a little slidey, like onto the side, like in on me. You
Let's
know
have
what
a
I mean?
look.
Not up, like in.
Show the camera.
L.
You play a wider sole, which has a little more bounce on it. This is a narrower sole through here, a lot less bounce. So this is the L grind, 4 degrees of bounce. What happened then was that club entered the turf,
Yeah.
and instead of the ball hitting between grooves 2 and 5, you're right, it slid up the club face.
Right.
The ball jumped out a little higher. You felt like you'd made pretty good contact. It was just kind of slidey.
Right.
When it hit the green, did not stop, kept rolling and rolling. So here you are 25 yards away, you've played a great shot, and it rolled 8 to 10 feet past. That's really hard to maintain that. You're gonna have to do something else to stop it. Previously, we had that wider sole, little more bounce. It hit down here between 2 and 5, didn't ride up the face, really hugged and stuck to the face, came out low with a lot of spin. You've seen today we have different shapes on these soles for different players and different conditions. You're someone who likes a slightly wider sole, bounces off the turf really well and the ball comes out low. As we get into these narrower ones, they dig in a little more, the ball jumps up with not a lot of spin. Great job.
Cool stuff.
Hold the shot at TPI.
Yeah.
All right.